Well, welcome to Americana. This is sort of a fun category. It'll encompass trivia, fun quizzes, pictures, stuff, miscellaneous, anything Americana. So check back with us. As we find things, we'll be putting them in here, and you'll rejoice and smile and sometimes look in the mirror and see yourself in American history. So welcome, and we'd like to start things off with where I live in the incredible state of Florida. And this came my direction and had no name on it. And so if you put this together, the narrative, but not the pictures, and some of the dialogue, please let me know and I'll give you credit down the road. But here we go with the Florida Code Book. And this is all about if you're brand new to Florida and you want to live here, there's some things you need to learn. When giving directions in Florida, you must always start with the words, take I-75, or take I-4, or take I-95. Those are our main where we live in the Tampa area. Those are our three main interstates. And yes, we have I-10 up in the north part of the state that spans the entire east to west area. So learn that and learn that well. If you're a snowbird or a non-working retiree, you absolutely cannot drive between the hours of 6 a.m. and 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. This is considered to be rush hour, and you are not in a rush anymore. No exceptions. Tolls are a fact of life. The state has to make money, so deal with it. I-275 in the Tampa area will always be under construction. That's the law. And there's nothing anyone can do about it, period. We measure the distance we travel in time, not miles. If you travel more than 5 to 10 miles on any road in any part of Florida, without seeing an orange barricade, you are lost. If you miss your exit on I-75 or I-4 or I-275, it's perfectly acceptable to back up, but that could present a problem. Every street in Florida has both a name and a number. Like where I live, our closest main road is Park Boulevard, and that's Route 694. Just for the fun of it, and also for the pleasure we get from reaction of visitors when you give them directions. Once the light turns green, only 3 cars can go through the intersection. 8 more go through on yellow, and 4 more on red. Know the difference between SunPast, SunFest, Sun Sentinel, and SunTrust. Tank tops and baggy shorts are also known as business casual. Get used to it. Your blinker means nothing. And it is perfectly acceptable to brag about the size of your generation or your generator. You can brag about your generation too if you want. Here's some friends from my past. We have alligators here in Florida, and they will bite you. Don't be stupid and try to feed or pet one. And you will see these kinds of signs near almost any body of water, large or small. Find your alligators in your swimming pool. Beware. When a hurricane is headed our way, even though you have advanced warning and you are told to be prepared, You're not a true Floridian unless you wait until the absolute last minute to go to Home Depot to pick up plywood or to Publix to stock up water, ice, and potato chips. So hurry up and be the first one to load up because it goes quick, both food and construction equipment. You know how to spell Okeechobee. There's an Okeechobee Lake, town, county, boulevard, street, avenue, court, place, and trail. And if you ever can find it, welcome to downtown Okeechobee. A true Floridian does not own a boat. They make friends with someone who already owns one. That way you don't have to deal with any of the headaches. Here's a couple of my friends that I borrow their boat from time to time. You weren't born here. If you were, you're angry that everyone else moved here. But get over it and welcome them. After a few years, they fit in, and they are Floridians. There's always a Walgreens across the street from a CVS on almost every corner, with more being built every day. No wonder there's those orange pylons everywhere. It's normal to sweat when you're putting up your holiday decorations. There's a city called The Villages where around 250,000 old people live that all drive golf carts and dance in the streets. It's an incredible place. But try to move downtown. Jupiter is a city, not a planet. Seniors have to do their errands during the weekdays, not weeknights or weekends. That's for the working folks. There are 3 types of dolphins: bottlenose, the football team Dolphins, and flipper. You can't say, quote, "This is how we did it up north," unquote. If you think that way, then go back up north. Just remember, I-95 and I-75 run both ways. No matter what they decide in Tallahassee, you will never, ever be able to figure out your property taxes. Take a look at that. And that's just the short version. Learn how to dress in layers. It will be 95 degrees outside, but inside any restaurant or business, the warmest it ever gets is 65 degrees. So we thank you for your attention and participation. We love Florida. That's why we moved here. When we got to the Georgia state line, I stopped my U-Haul, went around back, opened up the door, pulled out the snow shovel and threw it over the bank, never to return again. And we haven't. Drive down the street and meet the speed bumps. But Florida offers so much more, including a family of Trumps. Not so much Burma shave. Thank you, and God bless you, and enjoy Florida. It's a wonderful place to be here.